we do have to explain the more modern view of incident causation to them, because without explaining to leaders that there's many things that combine together to cause an incident, and that people are influenced by their workplace setup, and that the workplace setup is influenced by the leaders, without explaining that to them, then we can't just expect them to shift from follow the rules or you'll be punished.
Learning from Normal Work podcast with Dr. Marcin Nazaruk.
I'm wondering, what have you seen working in that transition? How an organization can take leaders with certain type of mindset and get them on a journey to arrive at a different mindset that then enables bringing in or exploring how to implement learning teams and other tools.
It's about building skills in the questions that they ask. So first of all, the leaders must want to change. Okay, so how many psychologists does it take to change a light bulb? Well, it's only one psychologist, but the light bulb must want to change. So, and the interesting thing is that in a leadership team, you probably only need one or two people who would like to change. So that's a good thing. And then working with those leaders about, for example, they have an incident investigation review, and they come up with the procedure was not followed, and so therefore we're going to punish that person or blame that person. Instead, asking questions about, well, what made sense to people at the time? How often has this happened before? And if the controls are, well, oh yes, what we propose is retraining the workforce to pay more attention. Then the leader saying, well, what did we do before last time when this happened? Oh, well, we did more training. Well, what do we think is going to be the outcome this time? We just keep on repeating the ineffective controls that we did before. So it is a lot about the questions that they ask and helping them understand, what are those powerful questions. And you and I have seen huge changes caused in companies by shifting the questions. Now, the problem is, how do we get them to shift the questions? Well, we do have to explain the more modern view of incident causation to them, because without explaining to leaders that there's many things that combine together to cause an incident, and that people are influenced by their workplace setup, and that the workplace setup is influenced by the leaders, without explaining that to them, then we can't just expect them to shift from follow the rules or you'll be punished. And how to respond in a supportive way when bad news happens. So instead of saying, oh, we've got to hold people accountable and who's to blame and how are we going to discipline people, instead it's, well, how can I help? And what can I do to give you the space to understand all the issues that have led to this incident? So there's a piece of education, which is around incident causation, and there's a piece of skills building around question asking.